Pointy puckered darts can instantly make your handmade clothes look amateur. Today I'm sharing my professional secrets for sewing darts that actually enhance your garment's shape and fit. These techniques will transform how your darts look, helping you create clothing that fits beautifully and looks completely professional. I want to start with one of my favorite sewing tools that you might not know about, the screw punch. So I use this tool to make sure my darts are precisely marked, and I'm going to show you how. The most common problem I see is imprecise marking, and that leads to misaligned darts. When that happens, you might end up with one side of the dart longer than the other, or your darts may just be in the wrong place on your body. So here's how to fix that with a screw punch. You'll need a screw punch, which is a tool for punching holes anywhere on a piece of paper, fabric marking chalk, a ruler, scissors for small clips, pins, and your pattern piece with dart markings. Use the screw punch to punch a hole in your pattern right at the tip of your dart. Then use your fabric marking chalk to make a mark on the wrong side of the fabric. Repeat this on both sides. Once you've marked your tip, make tiny clips at the ends of your dart legs. These should be small but visible enough to guide your marking. Now take your ruler and chalk, drawing lines from these clips to your punch tip mark. Now you have an exactly marked dart. Before we move on to sewing, let's talk about what a dart actually does. See this triangular flap we're creating? This is called the dart take-up. Think of it like origami. We're removing this wedge of fabric to create a three-dimensional curve in your garment. That's why you'll always find darts pointing to the fullest part of a curve, like your bust or your hips. So if you're sewing a muslin and you realize that your dart isn't pointing right to the apex of a curve, that's your clue that you may need to move it a little. Now for the preparation. Even if you've marked your dart perfectly, you still need to bring the two dart legs together precisely, or you'll have an uneven or misaligned dart. There are two methods I love for getting perfectly matched dart legs. The first is the traditional pin method. So watch closely. You want to push your pin through one marked dart leg and out the other, ensuring perfect alignment. But here's my favorite pro secret, the corset basting method. So using a needle and thread, create a zigzag pattern between your dart legs. When you pull these threads, they bring the legs together perfectly aligned. If you're using this method, you'll need to mark your dart legs on the right side of your fabric, so decide before you mark. When you're ready to sew, here's where a lot of beginners go wrong. The direction you sew your dart is really important, so always start from the widest part and sew towards the tip. But here's the pro secret. Instead of sewing straight to the tip, curve your stitching slightly. Remember that darts create curves in clothing, so the subtle curve creates a much more natural shape than a sharp point. Then don't backstitch at the tip. This just adds extra bulk at the tip, which you don't want. So instead, leave long thread tails and tie them off. This reduces bulk and it prevents that pointy pucker that screams homemade. Take a look at these two finished darts. This one is sewn completely straight and backstitched at the end. This one is slightly curved and tied off. Can you see the difference? The magic really happens in the pressing. It doesn't matter how well you mark and sew your dart. If it isn't pressed well, it's not going to fit well. So here's what to do. First, press the dart flat to set your stitches. Then grab your tailor's ham. This curved pressing tool is essential for professional results. Position your dart over the curve that best matches your body's shape where the dart will sit. If your fabric can handle steam, this is where you'll use it. Apply steam and pressure, molding the dart around the curve of the ham. You're essentially training the fabric to take on the shape of your body. Let me show you the difference these pressing techniques make. These two darts are sewn the same way, but this one was pressed only once on a flat ironing board, making it hard to curve and get at the tip. This one is pressed once flat, then around the curve of a tailor's ham. It just looks a lot more natural and professional. These techniques work on any garment with darts. Whether you're sewing a fitted dress, a structured jacket, or tailored pants, these same principles apply. Speaking of professional looking results, having the right tools, like that screw punch I mentioned, really makes all the difference in sewing. To discover the affordable tools that can instantly upgrade your sewing, watch this video next about 9 game-changing sewing tools under $10 that I use in my studio every day.